Hello guys, welcome back. So let's start with a new topic, that is nerve supply of lower limb. Particularly, we are talking about the sciatic nerve in this video, okay? I've already written the root values from L1 to S3. So starting first with the L1 and L2. This L1 and L2 together will give a nerve that is genitofemoral nerve. So what will be the root value for genitofemoral nerve? It is L1 and L2. Now this genitofemoral nerve, it supplies two muscles. So write down, that supplies two things, okay? First is cremaster muscle. What does it supply? Cremaster muscle. It is the muscle of testis. And the second is skin around medial surface of thigh. Skin around medial surface of thigh. Okay. Now the second nerve comes from L2 to L4. Okay. This L2 to L4 is the root value for two nerves. One is, it gives off two branches, dorsal and ventral branch. This L2 to L4 will give off two branches, the dorsal branch and a ventral branch. The dorsal branch forms the femoral nerve and this ventral forms the obturator nerve. What it forms? The obturator nerve. This obturator nerve will pass through the obturator foramen. Okay, we have done this when we were doing the pelvic bones. What is obturator foramen? The important nerve which we are going to study today in this video is sciatic nerve. So the root value for the sciatic nerve is L4 to S3. This gives our important nerve, that is sciatic nerve. Okay, understood? So let's know about the sciatic nerve in detail. Okay, so sciatic nerve, write down. What is its root value? Root value is L4 to S3. Okay, L4 to S3. The sciatic nerve, write down, it passes through the gluteal region. It passes through gluteal region, but it won't supply the gluteal muscles. Okay, so write down the main point, that doesn't supply it muscles. So gluteal region muscles are not supplied by sciatic nerve. Now this, from the gluteal region, it will pass. So again, right, from the gluteal region, it passes through the greater sciatic foramen. We have done this greater sciatic foramen also when we were doing the pelvic bones. Greater sciatic foramen. Remember which ligament was forming this greater sciatic foramen? It was sacrospinous ligament. Okay. Now from the greater sciatic foramen, this sciatic nerve will divide into two parts. Okay. Some of the part will go into the posterior compartment of the leg and some will go down into the popliteal fossa. Okay. So now let's divide it into two. Starting first, which goes into the, so write down, half goes to posterior compartment of leg, compartment of thigh. So write down posterior compartment of thigh. So what it will supply? The muscles which are present in the posterior compartment. So what are the muscles? The muscles name are, so write down, it supplies hamstring muscles and knee. Okay. Now the half of the nerve which was coming down, so write down, half passes down to, where did I say it? It passes to the popliteal fossa. Okay. Now from the popliteal fossa, it will divide into two. What it will do? It will divide into two. So write down, divides into common peroneal nerve. This common peroneal nerve, it is also known as what? It is also known as common fibular nerve. Okay. And other part forms the tibial nerve. What it forms? The tibial nerve. Now this common peroneal nerve, it is, write down, found at neck of fibula. Where it is found? Neck of fibula. And this common peroneal nerve divides at neck of fibula into, it will divide into superficial peroneal nerve, and deep peroneal nerve. Okay. Now the superficial peroneal nerve, it will supply. So write down whom this superficial peroneal nerve will supply. So it supplies the lateral, or lateral you can also write it as peroneal. So lateral or peroneal compartment of lower leg. Okay, thigh was done, so now we are talking about the lower leg. Understood? And this deep peroneal nerve, it will supply, write down, supply anterior compartment of leg. Anterior compartment of leg. When we were doing tibia and fibula, I said you that the bone, we will be dividing them into anterior compartment, lateral compartment and posterior compartment for the muscles. So right now we have done the lateral compartment. We have learned about the anterior compartment. The posterior compartment will be served or will be supplied by, so tibial nerve supply the posterior compartment of leg. So all three compartment done. So now you know that which nerve will supply which compartment. So whatever muscle is present in the posterior compartment will be supplied by which nerve? By the tibial nerve. Similarly it is the same for the anterior compartment and for the lateral compartment also. Now this tibial nerve, once it supplies the posterior compartment of leg, it further passes down and goes through and go to the tarsal canal. What it will go to? The tarsal canal. In hand we had carpal canal, in the leg you have tarsal canal. So from tarsal canal goes into, write down, goes into sole of foot, or you can say plantar surface of foot, and it will divide into, and this will divide into medial plantar nerve and lateral plantar nerve. Okay, medial plantar nerve and lateral plantar nerve. Okay, now one more thing that you should know is that this common peroneal nerve and this tibial nerve together gives a branch, and that is called as sural nerve. Called as sural nerve. It is the sensory nerve of posterior part of leg. Of posterior part of leg. Okay, so remember sural nerve is sensory nerve. Okay, so it will carry the sensation from the posterior part of our leg. And one more thing you must know about the superficial peroneal nerve and deep peroneal nerve. Okay, it supplies the superficial peroneal nerve. It will supply the dorsum of leg. It will supply the dorsum of leg except the first and second toe. Okay, so who will supply the first and second toe? The deep peroneal nerve will supply the first and second toe. Okay, so remember this point also, it is very important. So that's it about the sciatic nerve. I hope everything is clear. Thank you.